If you are looking for the best 22 LR scope, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on a personal preference and thought it based on the features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So, let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Leupold FX1 Rimfire Fine Duplex. Expensive and minimalist? That doesn't make sense, does it? If that's what you're thinking, you are totally right to assume so. However, once you use this scope, you will understand where the money at. No other scope on this list packs such durable performance in such a small and lightweight design. This scope is meant to last, and you will likely find yourself passing this bad boy down through the generations of your family. Aside from durability, which is unmatched by any other scope on this list, the lens coatings really stand out. The Diamond Coat 2 is a project that has been worked on with Leupold for quite some time now, and finally, we get to enjoy the fruits of their label. Diamond Coat 2 Plus, the anti-abrasive ion assist coating, provides a very clean side picture with an incredible level of protection. It's found often that anti-abrasive coatings can take away from the clarity of the lens, but the way these scope lenses have been coated overcomes this and provides crystal clear side pictures that will likely last longer than the riffle you mounted it on. This is my pick as the best 22 LR scope out there if you're willing to spend the money. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Nikon Prostaff Rimfire 2 BDC. If anyone knows optical systems, it's Nikon. Without a doubt, Nikon makes some of the most competitive optics around and has been well known for high quality for a very long time. This scope immediately feels like a much more expensive scope right out of the box. This light transmission is claimed to be 98%, and as far as I can tell, I'm not going to argue that. The lenses are coated for increased light transmission, especially in low light situations, and the one-piece design is impeccable sturdy. The entire Nikon Pristoff line is probably one of the most durable and trusted lines of optics on the low side of the budget. If you're looking for the best rugged 10x22 scope, this is a great option. The number 3 position is held by Vortex Optics Crossfire 2 Rimfire scope. Vortex delivers quality products, and when they falter, the Vortex warranty is there to cover your sacks. The Vortex VIP warranty is the best in the industry. It offers a transferable lifetime, no questions asked warranty, even if you lose your receipt. I'm incredibly surprised to see a few negative comments on the web, as there really isn't anything bad to say about the scope itself. Yeah, the lens caps are garbage, but the scope itself is nice. The first thing you will notice is the scope fares well in eye relief department. It's comfortable to use as so long you can mount the scope a decent amount forward and offers a very clear side picture even when you are several inches away from it. This scope will turn any 22 rifle into a true track driver, and if you don't like it, Vortex will gladly take it back. No risk. Next at number 4, we have Sauer Roomier 5 Compact. It wouldn't be a complete optics guide without the Sauer. The Roomier 5 is not new to marine approved, as I have written about it before, but since I adore this sight so much and it fits right into a .22 rifle, here it is again. Sauer is that company that takes everything that most people are happy with and they add a bunch of awesome stuff that you didn't really ask for but ends up really damn tactical. You can tell how it has been engineered with serviceman in mind. The Sauer stealth ID concept is really interesting, and they claim it helps to maintain cover as the scope doesn't appear like a scope to spying eyes. Interesting concept. I'm not sure if it actually works out the way, but hey, it looks damn cool. Aside from that, this thing is a monster. I'm almost short of smacking it with a basketball bat to see if it will withstand it. I've seen these things drop, smacked around, dragged through the woods, fully submerged, etc., and still operate like a brand new. Mutak really sets the Roomier 5 apart from other red dots and is a very nice feature to have, especially if you have tendency to forget your dots are on. Mutak will turn the red dot illumination on when you shoulder your rifle and will turn it off to save battery life when not in use automatically. Crystal clear Sauer glass as always, durability that matches a marine, power features that keep sucker alive when it matters most. Buy this thing and thank me in the comments later. The number 5 position is held by Roomier Rimfire scope. Nothing says extra mile more in the .22 scopes category than the Roomier Rimfire optics. You can obviously see the designers and engineers who developed the scope were avid rimfire rifle fans and dialed these bad boys in perfectly. The scope has this specific fit that just feels right on top of your average .22 rifle or air gun. It looks good, it feels good, and you get to shot good. The body is durable and nicely designed, but the money is in the lenses and coatings. The scope is ultra tiny, but still somehow manages low light conditions with ease thanks to the proprietary Weaver multi-coating. Turrets are easy to dial and forget about what a very low profile design. The number 6 position is dominated by Monstrum Tactical 1-4x24 FFP. Monstrum makes a very nice tactical looking scope that I really enjoy using. Scope package I will link to you has everything you need to get it started immediately, including a battery for its illumination, spring-loaded flip-up lens caps, felt carry bag, medium profile Picatinny scope rings, and honeycomb sunshade. I think this is a damn good deal on a very good spoke. The 1x4 magnification range is perfect for plinking, and the scope has excellent eye relief at roughly 4 inches. At 1x, this thing is ultra small but still behaves like a red dot type scope with more than enough eye relief. This scope probably isn't the first choice for most .22 rifle enthusiasts, but I thought it would be nice to add the list because it's a bit more tactical feeling than most of the other scopes on this list, and I know some people like that. Aside from its appearances, it provides excellent eye relief and a very clear side picture. The BDC Reticle is kind of meh, only because it's a .22 and I don't really implement BDC Reticle on .22 rifles, but hey, it's there if you need it. I also wanted to mention the small objective lens. At only 24mm, it seems quite small compared to most other scopes. However, this one was very clear and easy to peer through. I've used 24mm objective lens scopes before and I never really liked them, as it feels like you're trying to look through a keyhole. Monstrum made sure this wasn't an issue and somehow managed to provide fairly decent light transmission as well. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Primary Arms Advanced Marker .2 MTRBAD. Primary arms will be featured several times in this list, and for good reason. They are a solid go-to manufacturer for optics in the low end of the budget spectrum. I reviewed a number of primary arms scopes and have got to say, I am impressed. This little red dot is fantastic, given a bit of boost over the Bushnell TRS-25 with some cool features such as 2 night vision settings and a much cleaner side picture. The removable base is also a very nice feature, and it makes this scope extremely easy to take off and put back on. This option also makes this red dot a fantastic co-witness optic. This optic is built solid. I suppose that's why Primary Arms is never afraid of handing out lifetime warranties like candy on a Halloween. The number 8 position is held by Bushnell Banner Dusk and Dawn Circle. This is one of the only scopes on this that isn't a rimfire scope, but since it gets the job done and I think it is such a great value, I decided to add the list. Bushnell has always made quality scopes at reasonable prices, so it's certainly no surprise that the Dusk and Dawn line is top notch. I haven't ever seen the real 3 camo version, but the regular matte black scope is very nice looking, maintaining the low profile style of most .22 rifles. A lot of budget scopes that utilizes a variable magnification range usually incur a lot of difficulties at their highest settings. In my experience, budget scopes set to the highest setting offers an awful side picture with virtually no eye relief and side picture shadowing. This scope, despite being a budget scope, performs fantastically on all variable settings and really stand above in this respect. The low light lens multi-coating also shines through, as I personally shot later in the evening. This scope provides significantly higher levels of light than other budget scopes in its class. Next at number 9 we have Bushnell Trophy TRS-25. This little sucker is the subject of debate for a lot of knob operators. First, most people rip this thing out of the box and crank the brightness setting to the max. Then they hop on the web and complain about the dark being blurry. Don't be these guys. The illumination settings are to be matched with the available light in your environment, and this system works very well. With the price, this sight actually has amazing dot clarity. As a matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and say this is one of the top budget reflex red dots you can buy today. It's insanely cheap, but the build quality is top notch. The ample lenses are pretty cool and the red dot is very crisp. The only odd quirk that this scope contains is the inside mounted Reticle hardware. This slightly obstructs view by design and I find it a little odd, but after a few while you barely notice it. This scope is able to maintain unlimited eye relief and is usable with both eyes open, perfect for quickly acquiring furry crevators. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Simmons Truplex .22 Reticle Rimfire scope. The Simmons Triplex .22 Rimfire scope rounds out our top 5 list as the best budget .22 LR scope. Simmons products are dependable yet very affordable and have the most needed features for shooters. Scopes manufactured by Simmons are simplistic yet extremely functional, without all the fluff and excess features you don't necessarily need. Even though the Simmons Triplex .22 doesn't have Nikon's clarity or Leupold ruggedness, it still offers great value. The Triplex has the basic features any shooter needs for getting the job done at an affordable price. With the Triplex .22, you get superior control with easy turning, wind and elevation adjustment knobs, even when wearing gloves. Every magnification gets a clear and focused view with a 32mm objective lens and adjustment knob. This best-selling scope has a price tag that's well under $100, yet it has impressive performance at distances under 150 yards. While the target appears slightly blurry at 9x magnification, you still get a good quality scope for sighting most targets. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.